to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be me doing a little peachy look. I am going to do a voiceover throughout this whole video just because some parts I spoke in and some parts I didn't. Okay, so to base or set my eyes, I use this NIP+FAB concealer. It's in the shade 25. It's pretty bright. This is supposed to be like a dupe for Louise's base. I'm going to brush my eyebrows up first with this. I just go around my eyebrow and sort of bring it down. This concealer is everything. The first time I used it, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It was a mess. Like, I thought it's too light for me, this is not gonna work. But like, the more I use it, the more I liked it. And to make matters worse, I'd bought 6 of them. So I was like, okay, I've now wasted my money on these. But I love them, I love them, I love them. I've got like another 4 left. Unfortunately, they've been discontinued. I tried looking on Superdrug to link them below, but I cannot find them. They were like £1 something when I did get them, obviously. So that just sort of let me know I'm not going to find these again. You can find them on other websites, but they're like £8.95 each, and that's their initial retail price. Okay, so now that I've done the base, or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to just start with my eyeshadow. Now, this is just a bit of a... Bye. Excuse my palette. This yellow smashed... When did it smash? I think when I went to Greece and I still have not sorted it out. But I've got a replacement one from NYX, but I just haven't put it in there yet because I'm too lazy. But I use like orangey reds to start off nearly every look. But let's not be... I do the same look all the time. But yeah, I start with an orange or I start with a red. Now these oranges and reds, and the majority of these eyeshadows, I'm not gonna lie, are from Revolution or I Hat Makeup or one of those Revolution brands. And they come in like a pack of 5, or you could buy like the single ones for £2. I cannot believe I used to put eyeshadow on without a base. Insane. But yeah, this is me just mixing the orange colours and then showing you the 2 browns I'm going to use to put in the corner of my eyes. I say corners, what I mean is the lid. Just to sort of darken the eye, put it in the crease. Yeah, just make it more, how can I put this, gradient like. If anyone cares, so far my brushes have been from AliExpress. And then this clip here, I'm just showing you with a clean brush. I'm going over the sort of orangey red bit that I've done to blend it out, not make it look as harsh, and then also blend out the brown. So using the same concealer that I used earlier from NIP+FAB, I'm basically going to use a shade brush, is what I think it's called, to like carve out where I'm going to put my eyeshadow. I usually use like a sort of beige colour or a really light, I don't know, like a white or somewhat lighter than that basically on my eyes. And I use obviously the concealer as a base. Now I'm just patting the eyeshadow onto my eyelids, and boy, the fallout is mad. So what I'm doing here is using the same brush that I used in the beginning with the orange and reddish shades to sort of clean up the white so that it doesn't go into the crease, if you get what I mean. In the outer corners, I'm using this chocolate brown just to sort of darken up my look a bit more. Again, it's another single eyeshadow from Freedom. They were like £2. I can't remember the shade of it now. But yeah, bargain. Here I am just putting on mascara. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. I just use any old mascara because I just want something for my lashes to sit on. So the foundation that I'm using is a Sephora 10-hour wear Perfection foundation in the shade 55. Best foundation ever. When the guy matched me, I was like, this is too light, like I wasn't feeling. But no, this foundation is definitely my colour. I don't have to mix any 2 foundations together. But here I'm just using the Fenty concealer in the shade 400. Topped off with the same NIP+FAB concealer. You see, this concealer has so many uses. Mix the two together because that concealer is so goddamn orange on me. Oh my god, it's a mess. So I mix the two together and it looks really good. Like, I think it looks alright. I'm using the buffing brush from Real Techniques to sort of just buff everything in, basically. So it doesn't look too bright and just so it looks blended, not too crazy. Okay, so while I wait for my mascara to dry, I pick out my eyelashes, and this is what I have at the moment. So I've got left. I trim them where they need to be trimmed, so like really close at the end here, and on the other side, like. So in this clip, I'm just putting on my eyelashes, and with these pointy tweezers from Primark that I've had since 1959, I'm just squeezing them two together. So I'm squeezing my natural lash and the eyelash together. The lash glue that I use is the Isla glue, the clear one. Amazing, best thing ever. It costs like £2 and it's just amazing. It dries clear, it stays on, it's just perfect. Okay, so using the Revolution concealer, the Conceal and Define concealer in C18, I'm warming up my face. I call it warming up my face because I can't contour. I've still not grasped it, so I just call this warming up my face. I pulled that face in the beginning because I had way too much product on the side of my face. I had to go over my eyebrows on the top and I never do that, just because I put too much on the side, so I just had to even it out. What I'm doing here is literally just setting my face with the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in medium deep. I don't do any of the baking and none of that fancy shit because I can't do it for shit. And then I'm using the Sleek palette, what's it called? Blush by 3 in Sugar. I'm using the sort of pinky shade. I can't even pronounce the name, it's so hard. I've had this for so many years and I always forget about it. Here I'm just spraying my face with the BADESCU facial spray, the pink one, you know, just to sort of add some glow to my skin because I don't like the matte look, if I'm honest. And then I put my highlighter on. This is highlighter from OFRA. I've stopped using sort of gold orangey ones because they just look horrible on me and they don't look natural at all. But yeah, I'm just putting it underneath, what do you call it, my eyebrows, brow bone, whatever you want to call it. I put it on my cheeks and then I put it on the tip of my nose. This brow pencil I've been using since I was like 12 years old. It's in the shade dark brown, I think. And yeah, I just fill in my eyebrows. 2019 and I still don't know how to do eyebrows or any fancy things with it. I literally just fill it in and that's that. I used to get really frustrated that my eyebrows didn't match, but then I just learned to, you know, accept the fact that your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I don't know if my eyebrows have experienced some traumatic doings by some eyebrow ladies in the past, but I think my eyebrows in the beginning, like at the front, they've always been like that. Fun fact, I actually thought I lost that eyebrow mascara, but it turns out it was in my drawer the whole time. For like a good year I couldn't find it and I just didn't buy a new one. It does the job. It's a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. So using that same concealer from Revolution, the Conceal and Define one, in C18, I'm using it to line my lips because it's like the perfect red brown. It doesn't look green on me and it doesn't look grey on me. And I use that to line my lips first and then I go in with the lighter colours. So I'm using the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 77 here. And then in the next clip, I'm using the Rimmel London Show Off Lip Velvet Matte Lipstick in Apollo 602. Then I'm just like patting my lips together to make it blend. I'm just using a clear lip gloss from the hair shop. It's literally £1. It's from the brand Beauty Forever. I've had it for years. Although I've had the same one for years, but like I've worn the same one for years. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of my video. I've got my Instagram and Twitter here on screen, so if you want to follow me, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.